From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, presented by Berger Easy Clean, powered by Reva University, Quick Heal Secrite, Green Lamb Laminates, PolicyBazaar.com, and Cucina, co-powered by Mankind Pharma and Nexon EV.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is madness playing out, using of four-letter words at questions of journalists, storm outs, projecting pupils to the cameras to prove no tears. I mean, what is this madness going on the part of Mahua Moitra? What is she doing? How is she behaving? She loses her composure, she uses terrible language, she abuses in coarse Hindi. In the floor of parliament, she shows a finger on television. She accepts bribes allegedly, takes favors, gets a house constructed, or at least admits getting help in getting a house constructed. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, this person you are seeing on the screen, whose name is Mahua Moitra, she has singularly been responsible in breaching the security of Parliament 46 times digitally. 46 breaches of the Lok Sabha. Because of this person, because of her greed, because of her being hand in glove with a businessman sitting in Dubai, because she was operating as a corporate mole and now huffing and puffing out before an ethics committee panel meeting and having the India Alliance partners who were part of the panel also storming out makes no sense. Sources say that she was shouting from the moment she walked in. What is this behavior? She doesn't have any respect for Parliament. She doesn't want to answer the question of how she compromised her parliamentary privilege and gave it to a corporate group, how she behaved as a corporate mole, how she was paid and given expensive gifts and foreign holidays by the corporate group for being their mole, for giving them her parliamentary access. And to avoid all of this, she's been doing this drama that people are interested in her personal life. Nobody's interested in her personal life. Nobody. She's gone into deep details, if sources are to be believed, about her previous relationship. She went into specifics in a parliament meeting about her ex-boyfriend. Nobody asked her about her ex-boyfriend. People are only interested in knowing how did she end up giving her parliamentary access to the Hiranandani group. And all of this is coming together rather unstably on one side, given the very serious allegations on the other. What Mahua Moitra has done, and she knows it, will not be forgiven. Mahua Moitra must be sacked, and there must be some very stern observations with this. But viewers, what I find unacceptable is the way this lady behaves in public, the way she speaks in Parliament, the way she conducts herself, her unseemly and crude behavior and crude language, and most importantly, the serious allegation of corruption that she faces, and the fact that she has knowingly compromised the digital integrity of the Parliament of India and worked as a corporate mole. There can be absolutely no forgiveness for this. Ladies and gentlemen, she must be sacked. Enough is enough. Let's debate.
A little ahead of 11 a.m., armed with 3 luxury bags in her hands, Mahua Moitra walked inside Parliament premises.
Asking also the filthy questions.
5 hours later, at 3:40 p.m., TMC MP Mahua Moitra stormed out of the meeting with 5 opposition MPs.
An ethics committee. Asking also the filthy questions. All the MPs are here.
We are going back. We are walked out from the meeting. Because they are asking the ethical questions.
सर आप लोगों ने वॉकआउट क्यों किया है सर?
वॉकआउट इसलिए क्या की रात में किससे बात करते क्या बात करते ये चेयरमैन पूछे ये क्या मतलब है? It's too much.
We're making up any rubbish. Tears in your eyes. You see my eyes are the tears in it. Then what are you talking for? Tears in my eyes.
Screaming at the media, gesticulating aggressively, and even hurling abuses. Mahua was in complete meltdown mode. Those present in the meeting have given a sensational account.
कमेटी की मर्यादा है ये बात सही कि उन्होंने कुछ असंसदीय भाषा का उपयोग किया है। इस कमेटी का पूरा उद्देश्य विषय के जो उनके ऊपर जो चार्जेस हैं उसका विस्तृत जांच करना था। अब प्रश्नों से बचने के लिए और जब प्रश्न पूछा गया तो वो असंसदीय भाषा का उपयोग करते हुए और कमेटी से वॉकआउट कर
Opposition MPs claim personal and inappropriate questions were asked in the meeting.
नहीं किससे रात में किससे बात किया, टेलीफोन पे कितना बात किया, किस होटल में सोए, इसके साथ ये सब सवाल होता है क्या एथिक्स कमेटी में? चेयरमैन ये सवाल
BJP has alleged that pointed questions are unnerving Mahua as evidence is stacked against her.
तो क्या एथिक्स कमेटी को ये पूछने का अधिकार नहीं है कि आपने किससे फोन से बात की, किससे आपने ड्राफ्ट कराया, फोन नंबर क्या है, कॉल डिटेल क्या है, ये आप पूछने का अधिकार नहीं है? यदि ये पूछा जाएगा तो पर्सनल हो जाएगा। और 47 बार आपने यदि पूछा तो क्या राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा का सवाल नहीं है? मैंने इनको बड़े बड़े गिफ्ट दिए, ये उन्होंने खुद कहा है। मतलब जो पत्र उन्होंने भेजा है उसमें उन्होंने कहा है कि चाहे डोमेस्टिक ट्रेवल हो, चाहे इंटरनेशनल ट्रेवल हो, चाहे बरलूती का सवाल हो, चाहे गुच्ची का सवाल हो, चाहे एलवी का सवाल हो, सब दिया है। तो कमेटी क्यों नहीं पूछेगी?
Not the first time Mahua has resorted to aggression and abuses. Whether it was showing the finger on national television or assaulting a lady constable during her duty at airport. Is Mahua deflecting from the payoff scam probe with more drama? Let's debate.
I was watching all these pictures and I am actually worried about her mental health when I see these pictures, Anirban. You know, Ishkaran, you're seeing this. That's why I'm putting this. I thought it was a meltdown, but I think it's also, I personally think this is well planned. I mean, this is...
It's strategic.
It's well planned drama. I think Danish Ali also played his part quite well, trying to look angry, then doing this drama, then, you know, doing all this drama. Look at the way she's behaving out here. No? And at the end of the day, the moot point is, Ishkaran, that did she, for her greed, was she on the payrolls of the company who she allowed to break into parliament 46 times? She doesn't want to answer that question.
Arnab, let us focus on the few key facts because somebody is trying to play a victim card and trying to exploit her being a woman and say they are asking me personal questions. This is a case of corruption. This is a case of national security. This is a case where you give your digital password to somebody. Nobody is going into your phone for your private memories, private photographs, private videos. Nobody is least bothered about it. In fact, she herself called Mr. Dehadri a jilted ex-lover. She brought all that into public life. Nobody is going into it. What is a relevant question? If a bribe was given to you by somebody, whether you are a man, woman, or anybody else, will the people not ask how many times the person who allegedly gave you a gift or a bribe met you? How many times did you talk to a person who allegedly gave you a gift? How many times did he book you either your car or your conveniences or your hotel? These are all legitimate questions in a corruption case which would be asked to any man also. Nobody has gone into the territory, but this is not accidental. It's a clearly appears to be a well thought out legal strategy to say and to evade the parliamentary ethics committee's question. Please just let me finish. Don't interrupt, let me finish. These are all corruption and national security issues. Do not try to confuse the viewers. Do not try to make it about a woman is being asked personal questions. Nobody is asking her personal questions. In fact, from what sources are saying, she herself brought up her personal life of why the complainant made the complaint against her, which is not relevant in the least. Is the complaint genuine? Is the complaint not genuine? That is what the committee has to say. Is there evidence? Is there no evidence? That is what has to be seen. Were the gifts given? Were the gifts not given? That is what has to be seen.
She lacks respect. She lacks respect.
These are serious questions which have to be answered seriously. You cannot rely on
it is Ramsey Brothers drama. Yeah, it's a horror show, not Ekta Kapoor.
You have to.
It is an Ramsey Brothers drama. Anyway, Anirban, the issue about Mahua Moitra, and she's really a very strange person. Look at that, showing the finger on television on a program with me. And she felt she'd done a great thing. I mean, if she lacks the intellect to be able to argue, but to behave like that, it really shows an absence of what I would call, you know, you're not mentally in a good place. Now, Anirban, the issue is about her greed and corruption. The issue is what kind of gifts she took. The issue is the financial gains she made. The issue is her foreign trips. The issue is who paid for those expensive foreign trips. The issue is the logistics. The issue is the breach of parliament 46 times from Dubai. And the issue is the fact that the person who was paying her has admitted that I was paying her. After that, what is this drama worth? Nothing, zero. It means nothing. People have seen through a Mahua Moitra. Viewers, do you agree with me? Mahua, stop the drama. If you agree with me, use the hashtag right now. Anirban, it's not going to work. Yeah, louder please, and then Shazia.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, go on, Anirban.
If it is a case of, if it is a case of corruption, let's say it is a case of corruption.
It's a case of corruption.
Charge. And if it is a criminal charge, if it is about a criminal, right? Then if this is a case of corruption, this is about a criminal charge, a criminal act with a mens rea, that is a criminal intent involved. Tell me how exactly is the ethics committee equipped to deal with a criminal charge? It has no jurisdiction. There has to be a police or CBI or whatever investigation, and a criminal court has to take up the trial. The ethics committee has no jurisdiction whatsoever.
No, one second, Ishkaran, please wait a chance.
That is the point number one. And number two, yeah, Ishkaran, just a moment, please. And number two, if there has been a cash transaction, where is the proof? Where is the proof regarding the cash transaction? First, when we started off this debate weeks back, we were hearing that there was a cash transaction. Now there's no mention of the cash. Where is the cash transaction, Ishkaran? If you have the guards, show us the evidence.
On the pictures right now, viewers, you are seeing that the pictures stay. We are showing various instances. Can I show the pictures, please? I'll speak behind them. I'm just saying, viewers, in the middle part of your screen, I am also showing you. I'm showing you various images. One, if you can see there, of the way she's assaulting a police officer. There have been various times in the past when her behavior has caused concern about her state of mind. You know, look at that. An open assault on a police person. This is madness. I feel embarrassed that this kind of person is a member of parliament, just not in control.
Then there was
I mean, I'm sorry, but this is just reprehensible conduct by a person who's out of control.
If I'm not very wrong, this was in Assam.
He doesn't deserve to be an MP at all.
The Assam
And then look at this. Look at this visual now.
That is what happened.
Look at this visual. Anmol, Gyanendra seat. Shazia, here she's showing the middle finger. And these are the problem in our country is there are people without any, I mean, with a lack of intellectual depth who do these kind of things and trolls say, well done, you showed the middle finger on Arnab show. It's stupid to behave like this. You make a spectacle of yourself. But a person who has made a profession of making a spectacle of herself has now indulged in the worst act of corruption. I'll bring this down to basics, Shazia. I will only bring it down to corruption. That's what this is about.
So I want to say
about being a corporate mole, about being on the payrolls of a corporate group.
Exactly.
Shazia.
And can I say something?
Yeah, Shazia.
And Arnab, the interesting thing about corruption, and I've done some work on that subject, is that it's completely gender neutral. You cannot use the woman card. Being a woman, man, transgender, none of it helps you in getting immunity against corruption or impropriety. One. Now, most importantly, in this whole matter, they're genuine whistleblowers who speak about what goes on in corporates, profiteering and all of that. Then there's some individuals, it can be MPs, journalists, who actually use a corporate house for extortion or work at the behest of another corporate house. Now look at the facts of the matter. Darshan Hiranandani, while sure is a friend, but met in the capacity of her being a MLA in 2017, admitted by her and him separately. So is not a friend, but there's a business interest. Now continues to give her scarves, and whether it's Hermes or Bobby Brown, I couldn't be bothered, but they're gifts. And not just that. Now look at Rajiv Chandrasekhar's tweet, which is actually is based on a fact that she's raising questions on data localization. Darshan Hiranandani, who logs in, now we know, 47 times and perhaps more from India, 47 times from Dubai, has an interest. There's a conflict of interest, right? And the data center company. No, listen. It's very uncomfortable. I will make it very uncomfortable today for Anirban and all those who are defending Mahua. Look at this.
No, it's not uncomfortable.
Now, on the Adani issue. Now you'll come to Adani. You'll come to do things. You'll come to do things. Woman and Adani, right? The woman card. I want to answer both. No, Arnab, I want to finish. This was 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
No, we'll take.
He's desperately trying to use the woman card from day one.
No, you can go on.
I am an independent woman. I have had an ex-boyfriend. This person is my friend. You prudes can't bear my life. I mean, nobody is interested in your personal life. I mean, absolutely not. You're not Sophia Loren. Now, anyway, carry on, please.
Shazia, please stop Mr. Hiranandani from investing in the BJP ruled states.
10 seconds.
Can Shazia answer that?
So two things. I predicted this. There will be only talk about Adani, and she'll have to answer as to why she did not look at the Tajpur port. Tajpur port. 15,000 Tajpur port, the go-ahead of which has been given by Mamata Banerjee and the cabinet.
If Mr. Hiranandani committed the same crime,
she does not want to do any work.
Committed the same crime,
she does not want to do that.
Quote-unquote crime,
Moitra does not want to look at that. She wants to look at all the work that is happening everywhere else.
That's it.
She wants to talk about UP,
will you take any action against
but nothing.
him?
And then the woman card.
No, ma'am, will you take any action
how many
against
times did you go to Dubai?
Will you call upon the ED?
How many times did you meet Darshan Hiranandani? Who paid for your hotel? How
Only
exactly
a slander campaign against a woman MP. That is all you people are capable of.
Can be a man.
With all the resources at your disposal, the only thing you are capable of is a slander campaign.
We don't care.
Shazia, you be a woman yourself. You should at least stand by Mahua.
It is idiotic.
When the ethics committee members from the BJP ask her this kind of uncouth personal questions, I don't think you should support her.
I think Shazia, I think many women
asking a woman MP
one minute. We stay with those pictures, those windows. And I just want to say this, Gyanendra and Anmol.
No, do not.
Gyanendra and Anmol are on the debate with Vineet out here. I think Shazia has said it right out here that many women are appalled with her trying to use the woman card. Mahua thinks that she can maneuver this in the direction of her personal life, and by making her personal life, who is her ex-boyfriend, who is her friend, what lipstick her friends are giving her, and what fight over a dog she's having with her
Hiranandani
boyfriend.
could be a
She
woman.
thinks that will become the
Mamta
story.
Mahua
I'm
could have been a
sorry,
man.
that's a very
This
fluffy
question could have
approach.
remained the same.
Fluffy approach to a very serious situation. The situation is this, that this person, because of her greed, has compromised the Parliament of India.
Please.
We must remain laser focused on that.
Arnab, invoking Draupadi is the...
No, we must
Yes.
I mean, invoking Draupadi.
See, the whole point
Just so shameful.
Just 1 minute.
Brazening it out
Can you
core.
look this way, please? You know, and,
It is so sad. It's such a disservice.
Yeah.
Mahua does the biggest disservice to women when she tries to cover up her corruption, impropriety, misdemeanors, and uses the same old hackneyed card of being a woman.
You can respond to her
this
now.
victim card. It won't work. Doesn't matter.
So
if
let me now respond to what Shazia is telling.
Man, woman,
That
or
Mahua
transgender,
should
we don't
not
care.
play.
Okay, Shazia, Gyanendra is responding.
Victim card being in women, but from the day first, the way her personal life was.
No, personal who?
No, it is the media who brought.
No.
Is the personal life
No, media
our
didn't.
front.
She wanted to.
Showing her
specifics.
smoking,
Specifics.
showing her
Don't
drinking, as if
specifics.
a woman
How?
is not
She was talking
supposed
about her
to
personal life.
smoke or
No,
drink.
that is not part of the
That
ethics
was
committee.
the
That
very
is not
first
part of this
day
discussion.
when her
I'm sorry, you are
very
bringing it up.
personal life
You are
was
bringing it up.
brought
Mahua
on
will hold
the
you in
table,
great contempt for
and
doing
it
this.
was
We are not doing it. We are
No,
talking
she's just-
about
she's just-
corruption and
no,
corruption alone.
Yes,
Do
it
not
was
take it all over the place.
Character
No.
assassination
Doesn't matter.
from the day
No,
first.
I will not allow you to
that
derail
because
this.
she is drinking.
No, 1 minute.
You are doing it right now.
She's responding to
We are not doing it.
Gyanendra, one.
Ethics committee is not talking about drinking, and all has nothing to do with this. Drinking is different from giving a login ID and using getting a business
Gyanendra, can I come in now on this?
So from somebody who has a business
Shazia,
please don't get confused, my dear friend.
Shazia, may I just...
I will make it crystal clear to you.
Whether... Can I, please come in for a moment? Whether a woman smokes or drinks or who is her ex-boyfriend, right, has nothing to do with anyone. Whether she has a single relationship, relationship, multiple relationships, smokes, drinks, as long as she's not having drugs and breaking the law, is not our concern, right? However, the fact of the matter is this.
Absolutely.
To try and do drama, our ethics panel is asking you that what favors did you take? And Darshan Hiranandani has gone on record and said that I was paying her and giving her expensive gifts and funding her house, her foreign holidays, her stays, and she was extremely demanding, etc., right? After that, to come out and do drama and say that the ethics committee panel is equivalent to Draupadi's Chirharan, to use this kind of words towards an esteemed parliamentary panel, right? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry. The question...
Because at the one hand, we tell that we are not at all interested with her personal life, but it has come out that very personal questions were being asked.
Who has said that? Who has said that? Who has said that? One minute. If Darshan Hiranandani has paid for her foreign trips, then the ethics panel has every right to ask who was paying for her foreign trips, where were you, where was your login being used from. There is nothing personal in that question. That is very much part of a questionnaire. I would hold it against the remiss of the panel if they wouldn't answer that question. Ridiculous.
Committee meeting. These were not the question. Nobody.
Vineet, you can look here and respond. Gyanendra, look here. Gyanendra, here you are on the debate. To your right is your debater.
Yes.
Vineet is on the debate.
So
in the studio only, please.
Yes, please.
Look this way and respond.
And all the viewers are watching me right now. In Bengali, there is a saying, "Chorer mai bado gala," which also means in Hindi is "Chor machaye bada shor." She is culprit. She knows that this drama does not go right. Yes, I sincerely feel after seeing all this, she needs help. That God forbidden, she needs help, and that should. But let me complete. See, I've been hearing very nicely.
Please.
Two things. One, ethics committee should sack her from the membership of the house. 2,
and
criminal
bar her from the future.
And criminal proceedings should go against her because she has not only compromised the ethics but also she has compromised the sovereignty of the house.
Just give me 2.
Number 3, she is arrogant.
Yes.
She has bad behavior. Yes. She has corruption behind her.
Yes.
She is deliberately doing this drama.
Yes.
She is ethically wrong.
Yes.
She is doing this for her greed. And her greed has gone so far that today...
Extreme greed.
And the way she has been behaving. So I said her ABCD. Here the ABCD again. Arrogant, bad behavior, corrupt, deliberate, ethically wrong, fund embezzlement and greed. You want me to tell you more? See, I have never seen a member, irrespective of the gender, behaving like this. What question would have been asked? I don't know because the questions are not out. 2, you are a lawyer. What would you ask? Kahan paise mile the? Kahan gaye the? Kahan mile the? Is it wrong to ask? Number 3, she is coming out and telling us that she will take money.
I think you made your point.
Anything to this country.
I think
and
you made
fool to appoint her. We will always listen to her. We cannot do this.
Just one point. She says, 1 minute. She says, Anmol, she says that the whole world is interested in my personal life. Okay? Now, my response to that is, here is a 49, about 50-year-old woman who she's having a relationship with, and this lawyer, Dehad Rai, who she says is her ex-boyfriend. If she's a 50-year-old woman around that age, having a relationship with anyone, she's an adult, she can have a relationship with anyone, one person, multiple people, whatever her life, smoke, drink, do what, doesn't matter to us. She's saying that my ex-boyfriend is taking revenge on me. That's between them. I am only into the substance of what her ex-boyfriend has said. 1 minute. Yes. So I would say that even if I were to accept that her ex-boyfriend is exposing her, and then what he has said should be put to the test, after what Darshan Hiranandani has said, and he's not an ex-boyfriend, though she says he's a close friend who buys me lipstick. These details, Anmol, are brought by her. He's my ex-boyfriend. He buys me lipstick. Did any member of the ethics panel say that? No. This whole lipstick boyfriend angle is deliberately brought in all the time by her. There is no one person, no person, there is no person, there is nobody who has said, I mean, for a, 1 minute, no, I say this, Vinith, 1 minute, I say this, for a 49, 50-year-old woman, she can have her own life. Like I say, she has her own life. All people, whether they be like the approximately 70-year-old Shashi Tharoor or 50-year-old, what is her name, Mahua Moitra, they have their own life and I'm not interested. I am only interested in the substantive part of this entire issue. And the substantive part of the issue is a confession by Darshan Hiranandani, right? That yes, I am saying this and there is no reason for him to self-implicate himself. The only reason for him is he runs a business group. He realizes that the National Informatics Center will find out. He realizes that the internet pathway is there. He realizes that the technical details will come out. He realizes that the matter is in the public domain. He realizes he cannot lie. He tried to lie initially. They tried to deny initially. There is a digital footprint to what she has done. And my question here is to Anmol. Anmol. I mean, I don't care. I don't care for a personal life.
Affidavit by Mr. digital footprint. Not only culprit of ethical behavior, but also
that
criminal charges should be pressed against
crazy behavior.
Very simple. The forensic should be done.
2 crore pound or dollar in cash.
Where is Mamtaji silent on this? Why she's not taking her out? All these people.
Where is that allegation? That entire allegation.
Why are they not taking her? Very simple.
The question is she
false flat.
Why? Arnab?
Okay. One minute.
Deliberately.
There is now not even a murmur of any cash transaction.
1 minute.
The entire complaint of Mr. Dehad Rai falls on its feet. He said, I have seen
Gyanendra, you're puncturing your own argument.
But
why?
where is the cash?
I'll tell you why. Sir, 1 minute. I'll tell you why you're puncturing your own argument. No, you're puncturing your own argument. Gyanendra, can you not? Gyanendra, don't behave like Mahua Moitra. Don't behave like Mahua Moitra. Now listen to me.
Any information.
Listen to me.
I think you can see what is the questions being put there.
Anmol.
And how does it compromise the national security?
Just be brief.
Arnab, I believe that we must...
Ganendra, can you just stop it, please? Yeah.
I'll just make a couple of points. We must wait for the probe to get over.
Sure, absolutely.
Secondly, it has been alleged that personal questions have been asked.
No, one sec. Who has alleged it? Who has alleged it? No, just one. Just one. Just one. 1 minute. Can you stop, sir? Tomorrow, if a murder... Ganendra, can you? I'm speaking to him. Yeah. 1 second. Listen to me, Anmol. A murderer goes on the witness box. A murderer goes on the witness box. Listen to me. A murderer goes on the witness box, right? And the lawyer asks, sir, where were you at the time of the murder? The murderer says, that's a very personal question. You are 1 minute. You are trying to get into my personal life. You understand the implication, Ishkaran? A murderer.
The right to privacy is a fundamental right enshrined under the Constitution.
A question related to the crime will be asked.
21.
She's trying to play the woman card in this. It will not work.
And the code of ethics must be followed.
It is important to make two things clear. Thank you. Two things are important to be made clear. Anna, if you can lower the volume. Thank you. My name is Ishkaran.
Must be followed.
I can't shout like Miss Mahua Moitra. I can't shout like Miss Mahua Moitra, so that means I can't speak.
And we must not be so eager.
You are in the studio. Let me.
In what condition you take it? It's not wrong.
You are in the studio. I'm not in the studio. Let me speak now. Everybody can't shout like Mahua Moitra or her supporters.
Can you guys stop, please? Thank you.
Yeah. Can I make my point? Thank you. Arnab, 2 points which are very clear. Arnab, 2 important points because people are speaking things on this debate and it going to national audience which are clearly not true. Firstly, nobody is interested in the life of this lady, and I use the term lady very, very liberally and lightly. No matter how salacious the gossip may be, or no matter how boring or mundane her life may be, nobody is interested. But if the allegation is made about corruption, if the allegation has national security impacts, then there are 2 things to be done. Anirban says parliamentary committee has no jurisdiction. That is not the law. Different bodies have different powers and can give different punishments. Parliament can expel you.
Let him finish, please.
Can I make my point, please? Please come. You can make your point. Let me educate you. Let me educate you. Let me educate you. Let me educate you. You will learn something new in life if you don't know. Arnab, if I can finish my point. Arnab, can I finish my point? Thank you. Why are you so nervous? You will be educated. Arnab, can I just finish my point, please? Arnab, can I finish my point? Thank you. Arnab, if I can just finish my point. If you can lower his speaker for only 45 seconds. Thank you. Arnab, they need to get educated. The audience needs to know different bodies have different powers. If a person in government job faces some corruption allegation, there is a disciplinary proceedings. He can be removed from job, expelled from job, and a criminal case which will also go on. Similarly, a member of parliament. Anirban, just let me finish. Don't be nervous. Let the audience hear it. You will also learn. You will also let me finish. You don't need an FIR. I don't know whether you are obtuse or you just have no knowledge or you're just trying to scream and confuse the audience. Then learn. Baba, learn. Understand. Learn. Arnab, can I just... learn, Baba. Don't shout. If you will not shout, you will learn. I don't know whether you are pretending to be... You are pretending to be ignorant or you are actually ignorant. I don't know you are pretending to be ignorant or you're actually ignorant. Parliament has different powers from CBI or NSA. The powers of Parliament are that it can expel you. That is what the Parliament has to do. If the FIR comes, that is what the CBI will do.
A corruption charge does not come under its ambit, sir. You are blissfully unaware.
And the Ethics Committee is fulfilling its mandate.
What is the CBI doing?
Can your brain understand 2 separate things?
Mr. Dehadra sent a letter to the CBI. What is the CBI doing?
Parliament has the power to expel.
What is the CBI doing? Can you answer that? If you are not intellectually challenged, answer this.
Parliament is doing
If you are not intellectually challenged, answer this.
What the ED does, it may do
tomorrow. What is the CBI doing?
What
is the CBI doing?
investigation, but let the Ethics Committee do its job.
Don't jump the gun. We are right now on Parliament. It has the powers to do so.
The Ethics Committee does not have any right to investigating a corruption charge. That is the basic point.
If it comes to that conclusion,
it has no
serious
jurisdiction.
consequences. So please,
it is not a criminal court.
I think that to some extent,
I thought you were intelligent.
To some extent, Shazia, the irony in all of this is that she has got herself entangled in this for a couple of reasons. Anirban, 1 minute. One appears to be greed, obviously a huge amount of greed, because if you want to ask questions, you can ask questions about Ambani, about Mukesh Ambani, you can ask questions about Gautam Adani, and there is no problem. But the problem will be if you are taking money from one corporate group, any corporate group, to ask questions about another corporate group, then it is an open and shut case of corruption and breach of parliamentary privilege. Let's not try to rationalize this. Let's stop it here. But I think what's happening, Shazia, in the process of the drama, she has made herself a spectacle. That's all. She could have. What is all this?
She has behaved in a very undignified manner, most unbecoming. And this using of the woman card and invoking Draupadi and calling it Shirharan, when the ethics committee is asking her questions like, how many times did you go to Dubai? Who paid for your hotel bills? How many times did you talk to Darshan Hiranandani?
She has every right to invoke the Draupadi.
How's that a filthy line of questioning? I don't get it. I don't get
party
it.
Members
it is just being done to muddy the waters,
like
to seek refuge in melodrama, because there is no other reason. There is no excuse for corruption.
I think you should your member.
You make noise, you try to demean things, you have been exposed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope the ethics committee...
It's a corruption case, it's a greed, it's a deliberate attempt by the member.
And it has always been done.
And
a woman with an independent mind,
please be assured,
assertive
not only been sacking from the parliament,
always be labelled as
court also.
The problem with Mahua Moitra is that she left her fingerprint on what she was doing. So she's been caught with her fingerprints. There's no getting away, Mahua. I think you should have resigned. But the way Mahua Moitra has been behaving today is just, just ridiculous, bizarre, problematic, and a matter of genuine concern about the way she is behaving. Let's take a quick 30-second Securite commercial break and then talk about the implications of Arvind Kejriwal avoiding the ED today. How long will he do that? In 30 seconds.